myself and being like, even if it's physical, like physical as in like my physical health or working out, or I just started doing, speaking of Wim Hof, I just started doing like cold plunges and ice baths, and like, even if I don't have the time to go outside, I just got a cold plunge. I did it right before I got here.
Kris Jenner, the powerhouse matriarch behind the Kardashian-Jenner empire, is once again in the spotlight. But this time, it's not for managing her children's careers or orchestrating a major business deal. Instead, it's her involvement in Kendall Jenner's personal life that's raising eyebrows and sparking a fierce debate among fans. As Kendall grapples with the fallout from her breakup with Corey Gamble, Kris's protective instincts have led her to take decisive action, though not all fans agree with her approach. While some view her intervention as a loving maternal instinct, others accuse her of overstepping, blurring the lines between supportive parent and controlling manager. This controversy has left many questioning just how much control Kris should exert over her adult children's lives, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. Kris Jenner has long been known as the momager, the ultimate behind-the-scenes strategist who has expertly managed her children's public personas and businesses. However, her recent involvement in Kendall's relationship with Corey has stirred the pot. Reports have surfaced claiming that Kris played a significant role in the breakup, allegedly advising Kendall to end things with Corey after becoming suspicious of his behavior. A family insider was quoted as saying, "Kris has an uncanny ability to sense when something is off, and she felt that Corey's influence on Kendall was unhealthy. She believed Kendall needed to step back and reassess the situation." While some fans have praised Kris for stepping in and protecting her daughter, others argue that she crossed a boundary, inserting herself too deeply into Kendall's personal life. The controversy has ignited a divide among Kardashian-Jenner followers, leaving many questioning whether Kris's protective instincts are justified or whether she's simply trying to micromanage her grown daughter. Fan reactions have been mixed and highly vocal, with social media buzzing over the situation. Supporters of Kris are quick to defend her actions, emphasizing that she's only doing what any loving mother would do to shield her child from potential harm. One fan tweeted, "Kris Jenner is just being a good mom. If she sees someone toxic in her daughter's life, it's her right to step in." Another commented, "She's the ultimate mom. Say what you will about Kris, but she's always got her kids' backs." On the other hand, critics argue that Kris's interference is an example of her tendency to overstep. One detractor pointed out, Kendall is an adult. She should be allowed to make her own choices without Kris constantly hovering over her. Another fan added, "It's one thing to give advice, but trying to control who Kendall dates is just too much. She's allowed to live her life." These opposing viewpoints illustrate the complexity of Kris's role, not just as a mother but as a business partner, and how her involvement in personal matters often leads to uncomfortable tensions between what's best for the family's image and what's best for her children. As for Kendall, she has remained largely silent on the public criticism surrounding her mother's actions, which has only fueled further speculation.
And then we couldn't keep up with the call. Like, I'm like, this is amazing. This is really working. So he was back on the road.
And it was like, I know it's kind of corny to say, but almost like destiny. Like, I think that was what was pushing me that direction, and I like presented.
Sources close to Kendall suggest that while she understands her mom's intentions, she's also feeling a bit overwhelmed by the situation. A family friend shared, "Kendall loves her mom and appreciates that she's looking out for her, but she's also fiercely independent. She doesn't want to feel like she's being micromanaged in her personal life." Kendall's reserved nature means she rarely engages in public drama.
A scent and a name that she hasn't revealed to everyone yet. So it's
it's the new scent coming out.
Yeah,
that's what you smell like.
week.
That's amazing. You people are there's just money just flowing in every single direction. I mean, really, congratulations.
Thank you.
It's crazy that your family
The fans are undoubtedly eager to hear her take on the situation, hoping for a glimpse of how she feels about Kris's involvement in her relationship decisions. This isn't the first time Kris's hands-on approach to her children's lives has stirred controversy. Over the years, she has been both lauded and criticized for balancing the role of manager and mother, from overseeing Kim's tumultuous relationships to helping Kylie build her billion-dollar business empire.
Do you guys ever have a
was
little
not that good.
one-on-one competition?
We do sometimes. We actually were just playing in we have like our friends had like a pool set up, you know, the hoops that are in the pool.
Oh, there you go.
And so we were playing in the pool, and he just like took it way too seriously, as did I, by the way. And
Kris's influence has been undeniable. However, when it comes to matters of personal relationships, her tendency to blur the lines between professional and familial can create tension. Media analyst Rebecca James commented, "Kris's role is unique. She's not just a mom, she's also a business partner. This dual role can sometimes make things tricky, especially when the boundaries between personal and professional become indistinguishable." Fan reactions to Kris's actions reflect broader societal debates about the role parents should play in their adult children's lives. Some fans believe Kris is simply acting as a protective mother, while others see her actions as overbearing and intrusive. One fan wrote, "Kris Jenner is the definition of a strong, loving mother. She's not afraid to do what's necessary to protect her kids, even if it means facing public backlash." Another countered, "Kris needs to remember that her kids are grown adults. There's a fine line between being protective and being controlling." The ongoing debate underscores the complex dynamics of Kris's dual role as a mother and a manager, and how the boundaries between the two can sometimes become blurred. Although Kris has not addressed the criticism directly, those close to her insist that her actions stem from a place of love and concern for Kendall. "She's used to the backlash," a source explained. "Kris knows she can't please everyone, but her family has always been her top priority. She's willing to take the heat if it means protecting Kendall, even if it means alienating some fans or family members." As the drama continues to unfold, all eyes will be on both Kendall and Kris to see how they navigate this complicated family dynamic. Will Kris take a step back and allow Kendall to manage her personal life independently, or will she continue to play an active role in her daughter's relationships? One thing is certain, the Kardashian-Jenner family isn't afraid to confront tough issues head-on, and fans will no doubt continue to follow this saga closely, eagerly awaiting the next chapter of their ever-dramatic lives. What do you think about Kris Jenner's involvement in Kendall's personal life? Do you believe she's simply being a protective mother, or has she taken things too far by trying to control her daughter's relationships? As we watch this drama unfold, one thing is certain. Whether you love her or criticize her, Kris Jenner knows how to keep us talking. So what's your take on the situation? Are Kris's maternal instincts justified, or has she crossed a line? Share your thoughts in the comments below.